In the moment, I got it wrong.
We never had a chance.
You want one?
Oh, there it is. Glen Powell, Daisy-Edgar Jones, and Anthony Ramos chase down tornadoes and twisters. Edgar Jones stars as Kate Cooper, a former storm chaser haunted by a devastating encounter with a tornado during her college years, who now studies storm patterns on screens safely in New York City. She's lured back into the open plains by her friend Javi, played by Anthony Ramos. I should say Javi, played by Anthony Ramos, to test the groundbreaking new tracking system. Now, these are the stars of the film. They say it's a standalone from the sequel to the 1996 tornado thriller Twister. Now, that movie captured the essence of tornado power. I remember seeing that in the movie theaters, being shooken to my core. Joining us now, Sean Chandler from Sean Chandler Talks About, to get in depth with this movie. And Sean, first off, I grew up in Phoenix. I now live in California. Mm-hmm. And I'm not worried about tornadoes.
Yep.
You live in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Are people afraid of tornadoes? You go into the theater, are you even worried when you see a movie like this?
I mean, I don't know that would say we're afraid of tornadoes, but we're prepared for tornadoes. So like at my house, we keep a pack of water in our garage so that when there's a tornado warning, we rush into the bathroom in the middle of our house. We bring the water, we bring a bunch of snacks with us just in case we get trapped in our house. So you're kind of prepared, but it's just anywhere you live, there's crazy weather and you're prepared for it. But, you know, my kids and we've taken shelter in the bathroom many times, probably once a year, every other year, something like that happens. A couple of years ago, my brother-in-law got stuck in a Chili's. He had to rush off the interstate because a tornado was dropping in front of him, ran inside, and it blew out the windows of the front of the Chili's.
That's crazy. All right, well, I look at the original film, Twisters, and I think about Twister. You have Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. Now this movie adds 3 main leads, plus it was called Twister. Now it's Twisters. Is bigger better than better?
I mean, I think they did a good job of building off what worked in the first movie. It's a good sequel in that regards. It's more of what you love about the first film, but it's different. They add new kind of character dynamics. So there's a reason there's 3 leads in the film, because there's a little bit more of complexity in the dynamics between the 2 teams chasing the tornadoes. It's not a sophisticated film, but it adds a little bit more into the plot area, the character area. And then when it came to the tornadoes, they went, all right, what did we do in the first one? What can we do in this one that's fresh and new? So if you've seen the trailers, there's a part where a tornado catches on fire and some other crazy stuff like that, that it's in the same ballpark. It's not trying to take it to a whole other level, but it is trying to go bigger and keep it fresh and interesting.
Do they take a good scientific approach to this thing? Because as a weather forecaster myself, I kind of want to see more of the meteorology on this. Is it take it more realistic, or do they go more into the fantasy side?
I mean, I think it stays in the same category of, you know, goofy scientific mumbo jumbo that they say, hey, we're going to create a triangle around the tornado so we can do a 3D scan that any normal person go, oh, sure, that makes sense. I get that. Or we're going to throw this stuff in there and see what it does to a tornado. And a normal person goes, I see what you're trying to do, but I'm sure it's all mumbo jumbo. I mean, you'd be the expert in that area. It'd be fun to actually watch this movie with you so you could tell me how much nonsense is actually in this film. Is any of this real? But, you know, it's all mumbo jumbo.
Well, hey, man, I'm going to Maya Cinemas on Saturday at 4:45. If you want to come out from Texas, I'll take you. I got an extra seat next to me. It's totally fine. But my wife
Let's
still
see what
is
I can do.
You know, so you've seen the movie. You saw it with your wife. What did she think of the film?
As soon as the credits started rolling, my wife turned to me and she said, I loved it. That was her immediate response. It's just a fun summer blockbuster, likable movie stars, characters that you're rooting for, chaos, destruction, enough heart in it, and, you know, subtle romance without ever overdoing it at all.
Okay, on a Fujita scale, I'm going to break this down to you. From an EF0 to an EF5, how would you rate the film? A 5 being the highest.
So if, say, Top Gun Maverick is our recent blockbuster F5, this is our F4. It's not Top Gun Maverick as this all-timer, but it's a great fun time at the movies. This is what you want out of a summer blockbuster.
I love it. Sean Chandler from Sean Chandler talks about breaking it down for us. An EF4. That's a devastating film based
Exactly.
off the Fujita scale. Sean, thank you so much, and we hope to have you back. By the way, in our 7 o'clock hour on Fox 58, we're going to be talking to you about Cobra Kai. So everybody
Excellent.
stick around for
I'm
that.
looking forward to it.
All right.